but it's never you. I can't help but feel so lonely. I know there's things that I can't undo. I'm falling apart so slowly. Come alive when we're faded. The summer nights that we're chasing. Want this feeling to last forever, forever. I know it's hard for you to stand, but I can make it.
Right guys, so now that you got your vehicle lifted off the ground so that way you can easily get access under the bumper there, first we're going to start off at the top here. So we got to remove 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 10mm bolts. Then we have these two plastic tabs. We can either use a screwdriver or a pry tool. Just make sure that you start from right here first, pull this up, and then the rest of the plastic piece should come up. That should be it to get this part off.
And I can't see the ground. Can we stop this gravity? It keeps bringing me down. I can't breathe and I don't wanna die. Can we stop this gravity? 'Cause I don't wanna say goodbye.
Okay guys, so now that we got that top part taken off the vehicle, next step is to start getting on the sides here. So from what I can see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 bolts there that we need to get removed. Those are going to be 7/32, or I think 5.5 would possibly work as well, but we only have 7/32, so we're going to go ahead and use those now.
From heaven showed me how to live again. Now I'm falling and I can't see the ground. Can we stop this gravity? It keeps bringing me down. I can't breathe and I don't wanna die. Can we stop this gravity? 'Cause I don't wanna say goodbye.
Alright guys, so now we're going to go ahead and get the other side done. We got those 4 bolts removed. We have another one right inside of here. This is another 7/32. We're just going to go ahead and just peel this back a little bit. We're not going to completely remove this fender flare, but we're just going to keep it held back like this, and then we'll go ahead and get that part off. Alright guys, so now that we removed that bolt, we actually pulled this back right, and we noticed there's actually another bolt right there. So let's go ahead and get that one removed as well.
My phone lights up, but it's never you. I can't help but feel so lonely. I know there's things that I can't undo.
Alright, next we're going to be going under the vehicle.
Come alive when we're faded. The summer nights that we're chasing.
We should have, let's see, looks like we're going to have 1, 2, 3 for this fender liner, and then under it we have 1, let's see, 2, 3 that grab the front, and there should be another 3 on that fender liner, and I think that'll be it, so that way we can go ahead and pull the bumper off after that. But let's go ahead and get started with those. Let's just make sure that these are going to be 8 millimeters. Let's see. Yep, 8 millimeter. So it's going to be 6 8 millimeters, no, 9 8 millimeter bolts down at the bottom. And then we'll be able to hopefully pull the bumper off after that. Let's go ahead and do that really quick. Now that we hopefully got all the bolts removed here, we're gonna go ahead and remove the bumper from the plastic bracket that holds onto it from the sides. It just usually just clips on, but we're gonna go ahead and try to see if we can get it off. You guys can see right here. Let me get it pulled out so you can see a little better. It pretty much just grabs onto there with these clips that hold it in place. Excuse me. I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. I prayed for my downfall and I found a way to reconcile, 'cause in my heart it's not worthwhile. It's a bloody battlefield where sun go down. Alright guys, so next part here looks like we're gonna have to take off. Let's see, 1, 2, and this one right here, which looks like a 13. So 1, 2 10s and 1 13 maybe. Let's go ahead and see if that's the case.
I'm sick of all these lies. Don't care if I capsize. There's nothing left for me to hide. Don't wanna live a lie. Too many lows, too many highs. Too many things to criticize. And so I leave it all behind. Don't wanna live a lie.
Alright guys, so inside this box right here we have our new headlights. It's been opened up obviously because I couldn't wait, but I want to go ahead and show you guys how it looks. The boxes don't cut. We pretty much just lifted this up while we were cutting so that we wouldn't cut anything. These are going to be our new headlights. Check that out. So instead of having this big yellow thing right here, this is clear, and we have a clear reflector right there, and then the projector housing, everything is pretty much all blacked out. It's gonna look pretty awesome. So there you go, you can kind of get a comparison of the original right here. There's a few things I don't like about these. They don't have any headlights in them at all, well, any light bulbs, except for the high low beam headlight. The reflector and the signal light aren't on this one, but that's okay because we got an extra surprise. We're going to be upgrading those as well to switchbacks, so that way it can look a little bit better. All right guys, let's go ahead and get started with test fitting, and then we'll go ahead and install our switchbacks.
My phone lights up, but it's never you. I can't help but feel so lonely. I know there's things that I can't undo. I'm falling apart so slowly. Come alive when we're faded. The summer nights that we're chasing. Want this feeling to last forever, forever. I know it's hard for you to stand, but I can make it another day without you, without you.
Something really cool that I noticed about these new headlights here is that in back of them, even though the only bulb they include is the headlight bulb or the high low beam bulb, in the back they actually tell you what type of bulb they use. So for the reflector one, it's going to be a W5W or a T10. The signal light is a 3457 K, 3457A, or 7444 NA. And then for your high beam or low beam, you're using HB3 or an H7 bulb. I guess let's go ahead and get started removing this side. Alright, let's see if we can get this done. So now on back of the light here we have two clips, just push pin clips. So you push them down, first one comes out, push the next one down. There you go, comes out, and your lights are out. Alright, so we got our new lights right here. For our switchbacks, this is a 7443 switchback bulb, and then we have a T10 5-chip LED bulb for our reflector. Of course, before we actually button everything back up, screw everything back in, we got to make sure that our lights are actually going to be working. We don't want to have to be putting everything together, finally test our lights at night, find out that they're not working, and we got to switch them all over. Alright, just put our light safely on here.
There we go.
Let's go ahead and test this out. Alright guys, so now that we went ahead and verified our lights are working, we want to go ahead and actually switch out our LED bulbs. We're going to use some, our fog light bulbs. These are H11s. We're actually going to be switching them out for LED bulbs just to match the rest of the vehicle. So we're going to go ahead and get these removed, and let's go get our other ones. Alright guys, so just as before, I've shown you they have positive, negative, letting you know which side is which. We just got to look at our wires here. And if you see black, you know that's going to be your negative, which we do. So I'm just going to plug it in just like this. There we go. We're going to go ahead and just test them out, make sure that they work. You guys saw they did turn on. And now we're good to go. We can go ahead and put the rest of the vehicle in place if we were done. But that headlight bulb is not HID or LED. It's a halogen bulb. So we're going to actually switch that out with an HID bulb. Those are the new lights.
Ooh. They look cool.
Cool. Like them? Alright. I can go ahead and go back inside. Thank you. Alright guys. So our package just came in the mail. This has our HIDs, hopefully anyway. It should be the right package. Yes it is 9,000. Well, uh-oh. These aren't the right bulbs. No. They sent me the wrong bulbs. Alright guys, so in looking at the bulbs, they weren't the same, right? They were 9005 and we have H7 on the new headlights. We went ahead and bought a new headlight connector for 9005. We're just going to cut off the H7 connector on there and then put this one in place, and then we'll just wire everything up. It should be good. We have it, guys. There's our HIDs, LED switchback, LED reflector bulb. The other side I still have the film on, so it's a little weird, but that's it, guys. We just got to button everything up. Actually, one last thing that we need to do here is install a resistor on here. We didn't get any canvas switchback bulbs. They were a little bit more than double the price, so try to save myself a little bit of money. I ended up spending it on getting the headlight connector. So, oh well. But yeah, let's go ahead and get our resistors installed next. If you guys need assistance or you want to know how to install resistors, I do have another video on my channel that you can check out as far as installing switchbacks on vehicles.
Look at how the cool car is. Hi, Violet. Real.
That we're chasing. Want this feeling to last forever. I know it's hard for you to stay, but I can make it another day. Without you,
Have you got your danger stuff?
Alright guys, so these are the new headlights with the HIDs. So they've just turned on, so they're barely warming up right now. We're gonna go ahead and go in about 10 more seconds here and they should be warmed up, so we can go ahead and start do a quick drive around, and then we'll see if we can also adjust them. So hopefully that's good enough there. Obviously the cutoff looks a lot weirder right now, just because we do need to adjust these lights. So these are the bulbs that have been giving me a hard time on the Explorer. I went ahead and bought these. These ones actually came from Cinetic USA. So right off the bat, looking at them, they almost look completely the same. Cinetic USA ones are a little bit longer than these ones, and then these ones actually have more LED chips than the Cinetic USA. But overall, the Cinetic USA is a larger bulb. As far as the weight, they feel pretty much about the same, but we can actually weigh them really quick. Let's go ahead and grab a scale. We got our scale here. We're measuring in grams. Here's the first bulb on the scale. Weighs about 16 grams. Cinetic USA bulb. It's right here, sorry. Same weight, so that's great. Cinetic USA, they've always been great with me. I've never had problems dealing with them. However, this brand, I just decided to give it a shot because they were a little bit cheaper for more quantity. But you know what? I'm hoping Cinetic USA is still going to work fine without having to change to a different type of LED bulb. But we'll go ahead and we'll give it a shot, and then we'll find out from there. Let's go ahead and get to the truck now.
Porque le está afectando mucho.
Alright guys, so we got the new bulbs installed. Let's go ahead and just test them out. Perfect. So it looks like the batch that we had bought, that cheaper brand, was actually worse. So when it comes down to it, go for the quality stuff. Cinetic USA is really great. I love their company. I love what they stand for. And I'm happy to always do business with them. They don't pay me for sponsorship or anything like that. But yeah, I just really enjoy the products that they offer. Alright guys, so thank you so much for sticking around for that video. If you guys enjoyed it, please give it a big thumbs up. If you guys have any comments, suggestions, go ahead and let me know down in the comment section. I'd appreciate it if you guys subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And as always, have a blessed day guys. Stay safe.